Give us your American jokes. Please make fun of us so we can laugh. Why do you guys eat like your healthcare is free? Make pronouns illegal. Everyone and everything must be referred to directly by name. Everyone is a pronoun, you pinecone. Man creates a dating app where no men are allowed, except him. He looks like that default Fortnite character. I'm so good, I thought this... This typing is so bad, YouTube asked me to translate this to English. You can take your time, the short is not going anywhere. Who want me? Yes, 0%. Yes, 0%. All of you will burn in hell. 14 million impressions? No one clicked yes or yes. If you don't like it, don't look. I don't like this comment, so I downvoted it in the hope that others won't have to look at it either. Might be Jordan. Might not be Jordan. This is what me and the boys did to your mum last night. You are suddenly teleported 10 feet to the left. How does that change your present situation? Who would still be on top of your mum? My boyfriend's weird hairline. It's like someone misaligned the Lego hair. Elon Musk is going to put Apple out of business. Did he buy it? This is my overall grades at school. Hopefully I do better in 10th grade. You did so bad in history that you invented a new grade. Logan Paul turns 30, born on April Fool's Day. His whole existence is literally a joke. His head is shaped like Stewie Griffin's but rotated 90 degrees. That's the CEO of Head and Shoulders. And you look at Superman and Lex Luthor in James Gunn's Superman. This looks like a gay not safe for work parody. Bro, seriously, your hair looks like Dr. Eggman's mustache. Anytime someone assumes I'm from a European country, I lose 7 years of my life. Are you from France, Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Italy, Hungary, Belgium, Netherlands, Spain, Portugal, Luxembourg, Poland? Have fun losing 84 years. Does this look like someone who's mentally well? Nah, I'm pretty sure that's bad AI. Nobody looks like that. If I took a selfie and someone said this about me, I'd end it. Wow, what a disappointment to humanity you are. This is a comment section, not a mirror. Jesus, I'm convinced people just lift the lids of their skulls first thing in the morning and slap a dose of anti-wrinkle cream on their brains. Accidentally broke a mannequin foot. She has a very unique look to her, like some sort of yet undiscovered species of rodent. First time trying the almond shape on my real nails. Going back to bed. No good can come from a day started by seeing teeth hands. I'll try again tomorrow. Would you still love me if I was a shriveled up autistic worm? Well, I'm still here. Aw. I knew my drawing from kindergarten would show up. Bro, I promise we are not intimidated by this. They're just covering up the hickeys they gave each other. Dude walks like a garden gnome in a hurry. Chris Hughes shares a new photo with Jojo Siwa. The type of selfie mums take with their newborns in the delivery room. This dog just be like a horse to you. Your boyfriend looks like the boyfriend you start the movie with and then meet someone who isn't super annoying and mean and you fall in love for real. You have as much IQ as water has taste. Couple's vacation went well. His friends did this on purpose. Imagine finding a shirt that is the same color as you. Rami Malek always looks like he's trying to eat chips as quietly as possible. He looks like if a bird became a human, but was still used to having a beak. My legs are getting bigger than my biceps. I've been training for a solid 7 months, and my legs are starting to get bigger than my biceps. Have my biceps hit a plateau, or do I just have good leg genetics? You have very poor brain genetics. Yes, he looks healthy enough to be a health coach. If you were in a room with all of your partners, what would you say to them? Please disregard the goat, or at least until you hear the full story. I beg your pardon? Day 158, working out one trap. Parents disowned me. This is something Japanese scientists would have forced Chinese prisoners to do for the jokes, for giggles. Every photo of Johnny Cash and Bob Dylan together looks like a respectable mafia boss father named Giovanni and his weird son who bites sometimes. And when he's bitten, he's given a lollipop to stop. Is this good Barrett molding? It's quite good, but just be careful with posting pictures of yourself online. Diabolical work. I have never in my life met a feminist and then walked away going, wow, that was an incredibly happy person. This is quite the self-own. Because the common denominator in all of these interactions is that they just met you. First tattoo at 18. Is my idea impossible or was the artist just a bad one? 18, ching. First tattoo, ching. Cringe design, ching. Flawed execution, bad placement, no hiding it with clothes, ching. That's a bingo, baby. Good job. Girlfriend won't leave apartment with me because of my fit. Is it really that bad? I mean, you look perfectly decked for a bird watching session. Steven Seagal out here looking like the dude you shoot on the toilet at the beginning of GoldenEye on Nintendo 64. AI art has no soul. And then AI art. Your taste sucks. This looks like something from a pharmaceutical commercial. I didn't think it was possible for someone's brain to decompose completely naturally while they're alive, but here you are proving me wrong. Did a man really land on the moon moon, or was it all a publicity stunt? Hi there. It would take nearly a team of 300,000 engineers working for nearly 10 years to design a vehicle to plumb to the crushing depths of my disappointment in you right now. Madonna and Elton John have officially neutralized their beef with the power of forgiveness. What was their beef about? The Library of Alexandria got burned down, so we don't really know the beginning of it. It looks like the physical embodiment of a smoker's cough. Smoker's cough, or just a smoker. McLovin's evil twin, McHooting. Built like an improper fraction. Bella Ramsey reveals why she decided to publicly share autism diagnosis. Why is she dressed like the non-binary Riddler? Fairy light language. What's your ethnicity? I'm interested in calling you a slur. Thinking about the time I showed my hairdresser the haircut I want, and he said, Derek, that's the same haircut I give you. That guy is just better looking. Yeah, I'd rather spend like 2 minutes writing a prompt than years of learning how to draw or paying someone to draw for me. Oh, would you also like AI to make your wife enjoy herself in 2 minutes too, since you can't be bothered to learn anything? You made this look easy, so I gave it a go. I heard my ankle crack and I farted. It's not so easy. Well done. Her mother used real airplanes to spoon feed her. The way Google has become so useless that I need to add Reddit to the end of all my searches to actually get the information I'm looking for needs to be studied. Especially funny since the Reddit search function has the accuracy of a strand of hair in a Kansas tornado. Who asked, dude, your profile picture looks like a pair of gag glasses you'd find in a gift shop. Your nose is what math teachers draw when showing a triangle with only 2 equal sides. Call that an iso sneeze. In 2004, Lisa Sparks broke the world record for the highest number of men slept with in a single day. 919 men. I just did the math and I call BS. Assume 3 minutes per guy. That's 2,700 minutes or nearly 46 hours. Alright, PP calculator, chill out. He was the kid in school that held the pencil with his whole fist to write. Dua Lipa is single again. Huge news for my buddy Steve, who always likes her pictures on Instagram. She looks like a crazy evil cartoon character who is rich and wants to destroy the forest to build a mall. That bottom tooth is out, lifting the rest of your teeth. Tupperware looks like a takeaway food container. That's exactly what Tupperware is, you upper-class crumpet. In each other's arms, we belong in this journey through a love so true, euphoria. I want this played at my funeral, so everyone in attendance will be jealous I'm dead. This is the guy that would survive a car crash. Really wish I could stop farting out my butt. The human activity of writing, expressing language with symbols and marks, was independently invented thousands of years ago by people in Mesopotamia, Egypt, China, southern Mexico, and Guatemala. Today, their hard work finally paid off. It looks like her tummy hurts, but she's trying to be brave and power through it. When your FBI agent finds your OF, why is she trying to act hot but has a 1950s secretary face? Back when I was a kid, you didn't need Joe Rogan. Your best friend had a 27-year-old brother who was a loser, who would smoke in a room with blacklight posters and tell you that the Mayans invented cell phones. He's like a misunderstood Disney villain, explaining why he does what he does. If you don't know the difference between your and you're probably still a virgin. Being educated and sexually active are 2 different things. You don't appear to be either. It's kind of funny when English teachers say stuff like, I can tell you didn't read the book, or I can tell when people BS their paper. No, you can't. You can tell when people are bad at BSing their paper. I didn't even read the Spark Notes and I barely skimmed the Wikipedia and you gave me an 8. You kneel before my throne, unaware that it was born of lies. A haircut that says frick off. Just look like a Clash Royale goblin. What an ugly baby. And I say this as someone who thinks most babies are ugly. This one is particularly hideous. It's like the larval state of a British person. Hey, shut up. How are you guys just attacking us? I feel like I'm the one who doesn't realize they flirt with me until it's too late. Okay, I won't tell you what I did, but here's some things that happened to me. Rested her head on my shoulder while we were studying. I didn't know. Kissed me when I gave her a gift. I didn't know. Asked me what I wanted to do if hypothetically we were on a date. Cuddled on the same bed. I was starting to suspect, but I didn't make a move. This was damn embarrassing. Brother might be denser than a neutron star. A black hole is a whole lot brighter than this. This is the biggest rap beef of the decade. This looks like the rivalry in a Disney Channel original movie. I recognize that there have been much worse gamer insults, but some teenager yelled, "Raise your credit score," during Call of Duty, and it completely messed me up. How did he know? Reddit man hates his wife. I don't like my wife anymore because she wears glasses now. I can't imagine being married to that man and wanting my vision to improve. He's a standard definition hottie at best. No need for HD, thanks. It's like your body intentionally evolved disproportionately small hands so you could scoop out the handfuls of Dorito crumbs from your belly button. She looks like the child of Ellen DeGeneres and Elon Musk dressed like Johnny Cash. Hey guys, grown man greeting a group chat. He's gonna ask us how are you soon. Bro's trying to be jolly. Amy Schumer makes shocking confession about her doing the deed life life. Scary thing to say out loud. I'd rather help guide my grandpa into my grandma than click on this link to read about Amy Schumer's doing the deed life, and they're both dead. I present the formula for creating excellent strange insults. Adjective plus curse word plus noun. No one asked for your opinion, you abominable poop goblin. I fail to understand how you've become such a reprehensible frick waffle. Get out of my way, you sorry excuse for an intolerable butt pastry. I see no one's reblogged my post. Is it because you undeserving frick llamas are afraid of the truth? Bro grows a mustache like a pigeon builds a nest. Stop treating your body like you've got a spare one in the closet. Deep fried cigarette. You look like you gave a dirt bike a push start through a muddy puddle. Lil Wayne sneak disses Kendrick Lamar on his new album. Lil Wayne sneak dissed my ears on his new album. Everyone that visits should be allowed to climb up. It's not like it's going to hurt it. People were doing it for thousands of years before these idiotic laws were made up. Yeah, 30 seconds glancing at your profile, and this absolutely moronic statement does not surprise me at all. If you ever find two neurons to rub together and make a spark, you're going to surprise the hell out of yourself. This dude is like the Benny Blanco of SNL. They're going to bury you 3 feet deep because you've only been half a man. Sounds like a raw line from Shakespeare or something, but actually from me yelling at my cat for stealing my sandwich while I was getting a drink. Bro got possessed by the spirit of a king who'd been betrayed by his eunuch advisor. It's my anniversary. I'm very happy to have spent a full year with my wonderful boyfriend. Congrats. I hope you have a wonderful life together. I don't. I hope each of your collective atoms are placed in separate stars. As a registered voter, I refuse to get into an argument with someone whose head comes to a point, but his conversations do not. My favorite cheap go-to vegan food, frozen peas and corn heated up with hummus on top. Vegan groups are often a hellscape. My man and I. Circle yourself, please. You could park a 1963 Chrysler Imperial in each of Mickey's nostrils. I just cancelled my Uber driver. I don't have time to deal with this today. Imagine giving up the chance to be driven to your destination by a slab of sentient ham. This guy can hear his own blood flow. Wait, Snoop is 53 and you just called him elderly? 53 but looks like a 20-year-old chihuahua wished to be a real boy. Looks like he flosses with a block of wood. First he'll host the Oscars and then be announced as 007. Big year for Mr. Holland. We want 007, not 0057. Responding to the question, what does the US do better than any country? This is going to sound really stupid, but outlet plugs. In other countries like Europe or South America, you have to have a special adapter if you want to plug in something. Here in the US, we don't have that problem. That person probably rotates the squares when playing Tetris. It's kind of like when your kids help you clean and you tell them you did a good job, but you ended up doing it yourself. You know how when you do a group project, but in order to finish, you end up doing all the work yourself? Kind of like that. Imagine getting rickrolled whenever you look in the mirror. I thought she had long fingers, but it was her nails. That's the point, you sausage. I love inside jokes. I'd love to be a part of some one day. You were inside a joke once. Bro, I would say he doesn't get it, but he never has. My boyfriend was like, sometimes you act like Sherlock Holmes, but without the genius. Like, you're always making weird observations, and they're inaccurate. Lil Pump's the type of guy to buy some money. Lil Pump the type of dude to wake you up, to ask if you're asleep. Speed when he's the smartest in the room. XQC is literally just a conscious rock. Went to the shop today and met Rick. He has the body of a paraplegic. How it feels when someone mentions a random topic that you're disgustingly educated on. The skin on the palm of your hand does not have the ability to grow hair. What part of your body do you wish had this type of skin? Between my eyebrows. I'm guessing that S isn't needed. Abby Shapiro doesn't look like a human person. She looks like an unused character from the Polar Express. I just can't be sleeping with anyone below a 7, really. I know I'm old and not as attractive as Brad Pitt anymore, but I can't face that post-nut clarity that one time I did sleep with a 5. Bro, you look like Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. You'd be lucky if the female next to you lets you. Wow, that's hurtful. 1 star. Croatia will be a nuclear power before this app works. This app is worse than using half-ply toilet paper. The first rare insult. There are approximately 1,010,300 words in the English language, but I could never string enough words together to properly express how much I want to hit you with a chair. Be nice to your mother. She makes mistakes too. You're living proof. Love, not your mother. When a captive British officer challenged Robert Sakouf, a French privateer, with the words, "You French fight for money, we fight for honor," Sakouf replied, "Each of us fights for what he likes most." Doesn't make sense at all. You must fight for brain cells then. Her French kiss includes a little bit of Spain and Belgium. She looks like the evil cockatoo from that movie Rio about the bluebirds. If they had 2 brain cells in their body, they would be pregnant. Arkansas's couple arrested after feeding young girl just 1 pot. This is horrible. Is this woman and the girl's evil stepmother? Hulk Hogan as a teenager. He looks like he gets confused by balloons. Hell yeah, brother. Guys, is this bot even smart? Yes. Prove it. Which is heavier, a ton of rocks or a ton of feathers? I don't know, but they both weigh less than your mum. He looks like if Ben 10 was drawn from memory. You're offered 50,000, but you have to be chased by one animal for 24 hours. Which animal are you picking? A starfish? When did a starfish become an animal? About 500 million years ago? Could blindfold him with dental floss. Wonderful interaction between loving siblings. I'm glad some people have that. Got a fake snail. Mine's like half a dead whale that got beached a year ago, but has been surviving from eating sand. 25 male. I don't want to get old. Any tips? There is a 100% guaranteed tried and true solution that you aren't gonna like to not get older. Lele Pons is the type of girl who would sleep with her professor to get an A, but still fail her final. What is the formula of area of circle? You've been asking a lot of questions. Don't you attend classes? They look like the founders of a startup that will end up in a Senate hearing. Why does Danny constantly look like he was told that there was homework? Ariana Grande, Ghostin, sad version. The original was the sad version. This is the clinical depression version. Y'all be eating strawberries with sugar? Or just me? If not, try it right now. The dominant species in a million years gonna be digging up our fossils like, where's the food? He looks like a middle school desk. Let it happen. This guy looks like his name is Sebastian. The ancient Greek philosophers get way too much credit. They weren't smart, they were just early. I could think of stuff too if nobody knew anything yet. Philomena is a comedian. Most of the comments here are altogether too serious. Mansplaining, aka correctile dysfunction, right at large. People are betting on if Jesus Christ will return before GTA 6. If Jesus comes back, do we still have gravity, or is that something NASA made up for Texas? A big guy does charity work by going to a blind barber. Twitter X has officially partnered with prediction platform Polymarket. Soon users will be able to bet on real-life events directly on the platform. I only trust vibes in my third eye. Betting is for NPCs. Your third eye couldn't predict your ex leaving. Spending a band on shoes is crazy when your pillow looks like a teabag. She's feeling like a Glee episode. That's not a good thing. Finish writing my autobiography. $5,000 to the best book title in the comments. Blowing an inheritance through an eternal midlife crisis fueled by feelings of inadequacy. You look like Gollum's high school swim team photo. PS5 controller that looks like a badger. My unique observation. Did they get electrocuted together? I need you to find the nearest Scrabble set and eat all the letters. Next, take the strongest laxative you can find. Then when you've pooped them out, inbox me what they say. Because that will make more sense than anything that will come out of your mouth. How is this even a class? Is it a clown college? Probably Penn State. That's not nice. My friend goes to Penn State, and if he could read, he would be very upset. Someone described Glenn Powell to me as looking like a capybara who had their wish to be turned into a human granted by a forest witch. Flight looks like a half-lit cigarette. The picture of Dorian Gray. I don't know. I haven't read the book. I will not listen to a man with the Tesla logo as facial hair. Your head is so far up your butt, it would be illegal to dislodge it in Alabama. By God, I don't get it. A contractor building my back patio had all Mexicans working. They could barely communicate with each other. They failed to get my gas lines marked before digging and broke the gas line to my pool heater and a buried electrical cable. We could have all died. You're a liar. I've never seen a double wide with a pool.